I am excited about this video. I give it 2 thumbs up. Well, hey, I'll leave it to you to give me a thumbs up on the video if you like it. You can do that. I give the area of Sandusky 2 thumbs up. I love it. Let's talk about why I love it. Location, location, location. I love the styles and types of homes, and we're going to talk about when they were built, the period that they are built in. And I love the neighborhood feel. It's just got a good neighborhood feel. You have an elementary school in the neighborhood. You have a middle school in the neighborhood. You have Sandusky Park in the neighborhood, which we'll talk about. You're close to a bunch of different things. How much do I love it? I love it so much that we even bought a short-term rental property in the Sandusky area, which we absolutely love. I'm saying love a lot, but I do. 1, 2 thumbs up. Phone dinging, 1, 2, and a wristwatch dinging. That's how much we love the Sandusky area. So where is the Sandusky area? Let me tell you where it is, and then I'm going to tell you what's been going on in that market, and then we're going to talk about some specific houses that have recently sold there. Take a look at this map I pulled up from the Lynchburg city. This is from the Department of Community Development. You're going to see it is really in central Lynchburg. Right there where you can see Pawnee, Sandusky Drive, Igloo, that's Sandusky area right there. It isn't in the center of the city. And Lynchburg, they say, is Central Virginia. I argue with that a little bit and say we're really kind of South Central. All right, let's take a look at Google Maps right here. As we zoom in, you can see Sandusky outlined right here in Lynchburg City. That green portion at the top is Sandusky Park. We'll get back there. I just showed you Lynchburg, downtown Lynchburg. There's the University of Lynchburg. You are 7 minutes from the University of Lynchburg, 7 minutes from Liberty University, 10 minutes from downtown. You're close to a bunch of stuff. It's really centrally located. That's how I advertise it on our short-term rental, the center of Lynchburg. And that's where we are here in Sandusky. And you're just north of the airport if you want to get in and out of the airport. All right, here we got a satellite view to show you real quick. You can see kind of where the houses are laid out. This is really pretty accurate and pretty up to date. And you can see where the trees are. Now, right down, you got IHOP right there. Look at that. You got Kroger, IHOP, Waffle House, a bunch of stuff that you can go to. A lot of fast food joints if you're looking for fast food. Let me pop this picture up right here and show you. That's kind of my rough outline of Sandusky. And let me tell you what's been going on in the market and why. If you're looking in Sandusky, you've got to be serious. You've got to be ready to go. And what do we talk about being ready to go? Pre-approved, have your realtor locked up. Hey, by the way, if you're looking for a realtor, it could be me. My name is
Kevin.
Yeah.
That is my name.
Yeah.
They call me Kevin.
Yeah.
Because that's my name.
Roll call.
Okay, my name is not Kevin, but oh my goodness, have I laughed at Kevin Malone, aka Brian Bumgardner. Woo! Yeah, roll call. So there's my name, there's my number. If you want to reach out to me anywhere in Lynchburg or the surrounding area, I'd be happy to help you. We're talking now, though, about Sandusky, and I'm telling you, you got to be ready to go if you're looking in Sandusky. Let's talk about what's been going on in Sandusky since March 1st of 2023. As you look at this picture right here, those green circles are sold properties. The yellow ones are pending. Overall, we have 4 pending since March 1st of 2023, and we've had 14 that sold. We're going to look specifically at 3 properties that have sold. The 4 properties that are currently pending were built in 1947, 1965, 1966, and 1977. This is the time period that is predominant in the Sandusky area. Now, any city that you go to, you're going to find this. Right in the center city, you're going to have the older homes. And then as people grow and they move out and take over more of the geography, you're going to have some newer homes built on the outskirts. This is Central Virginia. We're in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. There are a couple newer homes there, but primarily 50s, 60s, 70s. That's what we're looking at. Most of the sold homes were between 1959 and 1979. There was one that was built in 2002, but that was a townhome. It's kind of an anomaly in the area. Let's talk about pricing. This is one of the reasons why I love this area. We bought our house here. Now, granted, it was a year ago for under $300,000. The house that we purchased would be over $300,000 now. The average list price of those homes that sold from March 1st to today was $263,000. The average sales price for those homes that sold from March 1st to today, $270,000. 263, 267. I should have started down here. 263, 267. What is that an indicator of? That's a clue that this area is hot. How about days on the market? How long are these things sticking around? You know, I just did a market update video that I threw out on social media. And last week, when I'm making this, the last few weeks, we're looking at average days on the market, 17, 20, 30, right around there. Sandusky, March 1st to today, average days on the market. That's right, 5 days on the market. This is why I say you have got to have your things in order and you've got to be serious. You've got to be ready to roll if you're looking to buy in Sandusky. One of the cool things about the whole Lynchburg area and surrounding areas is the history that is here. And in Sandusky, we got a great piece of history right here, the historic Sandusky home. Now, this home was built around 1800. They're not sure of the exact date. It was built by Charles Johnston, who actually was a prisoner of the Shawnee Indians up in Ohio. And it was at an area called Sandusky where he was purchased, redeemed, bought by an individual, and he got back his freedom. So when he came to Virginia, he bought this property along with hundreds of acres, and he built this house, and he called it Sandusky after the area where he was freed from when he was a prisoner of the Shawnee Indians. We have Civil War history here, and I'm going to show you some videos as we walk around this house. You can go and you can take a tour of the house, although it is open limited hours, but the house itself was used as Union headquarters during the Battle of Lynchburg. June 17th and 18th of 1864, the Battle of Lynchburg occurred. And here is some quick little brief history for you. At this house, the Sandusky historical home, Union soldiers took over and used it as headquarters. And what they did was they popped a hole in the roof so they could get up on the roof and they could take a look at the battle and see how the battle was going. You can kind of see the little encampment, I don't know if that's a right word, but that thing sitting on the roof right there, that's where they say they pop through the roof to look, and they put that little piece right there, and they've kept it like that to show where they popped through the roof. During this battle, the Union forces were sure that they were going to overtake the Confederate forces. But what happened in the evening, they heard the sound of trains coming and coming and coming, and the people in Lynchburg City were cheering, and it was as if all the Confederate soldiers were piling in, and the Union forces thought, we are going to be overmanned here. So Union General David Hunter decided, let's fall back, let's get out of here so we don't take an even bigger loss than what we could take. And they left. The trick is this. There were not trains of Confederate soldiers coming in. They devised this little tricky plan where they had one train come in and out of the train station, back and forth, and the people of the city just cheered and cheered and cheered as if many, many Confederate soldiers were coming in. So that is some history here. You can go do your own research, walk the grounds. Again, getting inside at some limited hours. You got to check out the website and see when you can get in, and taking in some of the history that's right there in Sandusky. Let's take a look at some houses. Let's see what money is buying right now in the Sandusky neighborhood in Lynchburg, Virginia. And let's see how competitive it is. The first house I want to drive you by is the house on Piedmont Place. You can take a look at some of the neighborhood here, some of the houses that are neighbors, but take a look at this. It's a little house. It's cute. We get past the tree. Look at that place right there. Now let's take a look inside and see what it looks like inside a little bit. Okay, we have right here a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,300 square foot little bungalow. I say little because 1,300 is not that big. It was listed at $194,900. It had 12 offers, 12 of them. It's cute. Look at that tile going all the way up to the ceiling in the kitchen. I don't know if I dig the green, but 12 people dug it because there were 12 offers on this house. I guarantee it's over 200,000. Let's see when it sells. We'll take a look. Maybe 220-ish. I'm guessing around 220. That's what I'm guessing. I like the style. I like the aesthetic. I like what they did here. And this is a great area. Have I told you I love the area? Oh, what are you close to, man? Kroger. You're close to IHOP and Waffle House. You can have a pancake battle. Of course, you're close to Chick-fil-A. You're close to the colleges that I told you about downtown. Lovely basement right there as well. That is a cute, I'm kidding about the lovely basement. That is a cute little outdoor area though. So that is Piedmont. And that is one that is pending right now. So we don't know exactly what it sold for. We will not know what it sold for until it closes. The reason that that happens, sometimes I have people ask me, hey, I see it's pending. What did they offer? What did they accept? The reason that we don't talk about that, we don't know that, is because the seller is kind of playing their cards close to their chest. That's a good segue. We're going to talk about cards in a minute, but they're keeping their cards close to their chest. They don't want to say, hey, that I was under contract for 200,000. What if it falls out of contract? What if it comes back on the market? Then everyone that was bidding before, that was putting offers in, or any new people would know 200,000, that's about where I need to be. Sellers don't want that. If I were selling your home, you wouldn't want that. You would want to keep it quiet, let people put in their best numbers and see what happens. Speaking of best numbers, let's take a look at the next one, 727 Sand Hill. We're going to drive down Sand Hill and we're going to go past 727. We're actually going up the hill right here, as you can see, and off on the right-hand side. This house is a little deceiving. There it is. The brick, the kind of yellow siding, those small windows right there. This is a great house, man. I love this house. I had clients who put an offer in on this house and we did not get it. And this is where the cards come back into play. You have to be really serious when you're dealing with hot markets, hot areas. You got to be serious, but you also have to know what is your limit. You got to know this.
You got to know when to hold up, know when to fold up.
That's right, Kenny. You have to know when to hold them and when to fold them. You have to know this is my max. Let's take a look at some pictures here inside. Oh, it's got this really cool mid-century vibe. I am not a split level fan. I did a video before about another area that is like split level heaven. I'm generally not a split level fan. That's just me. It's just like, if you're a guy, maybe you like blondes or brunettes. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I'm particular to Puerto Rican women since my wife is Puerto Rican. But I'm not a split level guy generally, but I like this. This has a lot of neat stuff. It's not all modern. I mean, you can see there's some dated things. Nice screened in porch though. You can see there's some things that are dated. It's not all up to date, but goodness gracious, it was a lot of house. 4-bed, 3-bath, 2,350 square feet, built in 1962. A really great yard, great area. Have I said before, Sandusky is a great area? And my people went in and they had their limit. They were like, look, these are our cards. This is where we're comfortable holding. This is where we're comfortable folding. And we ended up not getting the house. Someone else got it. That house on Sand Hill was listed at 318,000. It sold for 351,000. So let's go 318, 351, 318, 351 in 2 days. Okay, it sold in 2 days. Well, it didn't close in 2 days, but it was under contract in 2 days. And that was the end result. 351. Oh man, you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. And listen, when you do walk away or run away, you got to feel good about it. You got to know you put your best foot forward and it's okay. I am of the sincere belief, if it wasn't meant to be, then it wasn't going to happen. So for whatever reason, my dear, dear people who I love, I don't know if they're watching this or not, they didn't get it. And for whatever reason, they weren't supposed to get it. But man, I did like that house. All right, the third house we're going to look at. This one is on Lindale, and this is going to bring us back to that little thing that I said once in a video as well. It depends. It depends. It depends on the house. Now, look, we're in a hot market, hot area where over the last 3 months, average days on the market is 5. Well, this one was on the market for 10 days, 3-bed, 1-bath, 1,600 square feet. Here it is coming up right now. Take a look at that beautiful place. It's got kind of like a half carport right now because you'll see that they made a screened in porch out of a portion of it. I might do a video on carports themselves. I mean, I don't know if that's going to help you or me as far as buyers or sellers. I just think it's very interesting, the architecture and where these carports come from and how they came into play. And this is the price point, Sandusky area. that 250 to 350 area is where you're going to see a good deal of carports. But all right, let's get back to this house right here. This house on Lyndale, 10 days on the market, and it listed for what? What did it list for? Let me look at my notes. It listed for 247.9. This house listed for 247.9 and it sold for 228.5. 247, 228. It didn't hit the listing price mark. But you look at the house, you know, maybe there are some things about it. That paneling doesn't necessarily help. The old wooden cabinets in the kitchen doesn't necessarily help. Yeah, we could talk about going through that basement and slapping some white paint on it. We got some Heritage fans right here, that orange and blue. You could talk about whether that would increase the value, but obviously the Formica countertops, the paneling, you know, it's a little dated. And here's where it depends again. Here are some intangibles when it comes to looking at houses. When it comes to doing comparable market analysis, when it comes to looking at areas, we always want to drill in and get as close in style, close in size, close in location, close in the intangibles. Is it near a railroad track? Is it not near a railroad track? We always want to get all those things, but sometimes we just don't know. 10 days on the market is not long. That is fast. That is a really quick moving market. Now, it's a little slower for Sandusky, where the average is 5 or has been in the past 3 months, but 10 days is not that long at all. So why would someone have it listed up here and accept the price that's down here? Those are things we don't know. Maybe someone's in a hurry to sell. Maybe they're selling for parents who have passed. Maybe they need to move and they need to buy another house. Maybe they're under contract for another house, but it's contingent on them selling this house. So they don't want to get kicked out of that contract. There are all these intangibles that we just don't know. So when you talk to your realtor, maybe me, hey, if you want it to be me, there's my name, there's my number. Feel free to reach out. I would love to connect with you. Also, if you like the video, I would love you to hit that little value hand sign that looks like a thumbs up. Hey, there I am back there. Do you know that's me? That was a birthday gift, a little bobblehead. Speaking back to The Office and Kevin Malone, Dwight had a bobblehead. The people that made Dwight's bobblehead made that right there. You could do that too. You could pay to have them make a bobblehead. And that little bobblehead next is Coach McKay. Love Coach McKay. When you speak to your realtor, what you want to do is have a conversation about how can we make the most competitive, best offer, and how can we be strategic about it? You don't want to give it away. You don't want to pay $1 million for something that's worth $500,000. You got to know your cards. You got to know when to hold them, when to fold them. Your realtor will help you with that. You want to talk to them, talk to your lender, figure out the best game plan there is, and then feel good about it if it's not meant to be. Because we can't know all the intangibles. We can't know everything that's going to happen, but we can do our due diligence and put our best foot forward. Okay, let's talk about the park real quick here, Sandusky Park, which I think is a really cool feature of this area. Here I'm giving you a little view driving down. This is actually driving down Sand Hill past that house that I loved, and that's the park entrance right across the street right there. You'll see as we pull in, we've got ample parking back here. And what do people do when they get back here? There are 21 acres in Sandusky Park. They have some no-mow zones, so they say there's a lot of wildflowers growing around here. And they have an 18-hole disc golf course. Another good video idea, maybe hitting different disc golf courses throughout the area. Again, I don't know how good that is for real estate or for people that are looking to buy or sell, but it's a pretty good area for disc golf. So this park right here has an 18-hole disc golf course. As I make this video, I can tell you we still have low inventory. We were right around 410 active properties in the Lynchburg MLS. That's pretty low, although it's better than it has been in months past. It's still a pretty hot market. We're still under 30 days average on the market. So if you're looking to buy anywhere, and I imagine this is probably true in most places throughout the country, you got to have your ducks in a row. You want to talk to your lender, you want to talk to your realtor, you want to be ready to move when you see the place that you love. And you might see that place in Sandusky if this is a place that interests you after you watch this video. Hey, please feel free to subscribe, like, comment, any of that stuff for the video. If you want to get in contact with me, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. This is an awesome area. 7 minutes University of Lynchburg, 7 minutes Liberty University, 12 minutes downtown. You got the Pancake Battle House IHOP and Waffle House. You got Kroger. You're close to 501, 29, 460. You're close to my barber. And if you stuck around this long, oh my gosh, look at that mop. I have an appointment. I'm going Friday. You're close to an awesome barber if you're in the Sandusky area. Could be a place for you. If it's not, we can explore other places, but I would definitely consider it if you're in that 250, 350 price range and you want something that is built around the 50s, 60s, 70s, that has a lot of character and is a great place to live. Sandusky could be for you. Give me a call and I will see you next time.